good, YouTube? This is your boy Aaron from Double A Sports, and I am back for another video. Now today, I want to talk about just something that has been in conversation for a while, for the past 3 weeks, ever since the trades went down. I'm talking about Russell Westbrook. I'm hearing different conversations. Will this work? How are they going to function together? How is LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook going to function together when they all are not prolific shooters? And I just find it very funny just how, people like to talk negative about a situation when it comes to a LeBron James, comes to a Russell Westbrook in a sense. And I'm just thinking of it like there's not every team is Golden State. Not every team is the 2018 Houston Rockets. They're just going to shoot a bunch of threes down in your neck, whatever. And I think that just whole philosophy, that whole way of thinking is getting tiring. And I'm glad the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship and showed you that you don't have to win the championship shooting a bunch of threes and making them all. Like, you can dominate the rebounds, you can get to the basket a lot, mid-range scoring. Like, that is also, you can also utilize that as well. And I think that the past 3 champions have shown that. And we're just stuck in this like Golden State era of, oh, we got to hit all these threes to win. Like, no, you don't. Before Golden State, that wasn't the norm. And now we're just fixated on it. I just don't understand. Like, that's just not normal. So just looking at it, just seeing Russell Westbrook game, and I'm just thinking, okay, a 6'3" guard, like 198, pretty strong for his size, can slash to the basket, is a playmaker, and is a mid-range scorer as well. Sounds very reminiscent of, oh yeah, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was the exact patient when it came to, his game. He'd be more patient in pick and roll and everything, but it's very similar. And so I decided, okay, let me look at Dwayne Wade highlights and see if there's any similarities between Dwayne Wade and Russell Westbrook. Oh, and lo and behold, there is actually very much similarities. And I'm looking at these Miami Heat highlights with him and LeBron and Chris Bosh. They're running the same exact plays that Russell Westbrook ran in Houston and Oklahoma City. And I'm just cracking up laughing because all these journalists, all these TV personalities are just dismissing it already without even doing their homework, without even looking at the film. And so what I want to do today is just show you guys just like the similarities between Dwayne Wade and Russell Westbrook, and see how Russell Westbrook can like take what Dwayne Wade did and utilize it with the Los Angeles Lakers. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and look at the film. So as you can see with Dwayne Wade, you see that he's splitting the defense, and it's very reminiscent of just Russell Westbrook and his playmaking ability. You see him splitting the defense past LeBron. See on this next play, you see everybody moving out of the way so that Dwayne Wade can go one-on-one for ISO. Who does that remind you of? Russell Westbrook. And there he goes for a layup. Boom. Now here's the next play. Full court, dribbling the ball, pick and roll, slices the defense again, uses his speed, goes for a floater. Now Russell Westbrook's not going to go for a floater, but you get the idea. Now, he goes for the post up. Dwayne Wade is one of the strongest shooting guards in the league. He goes for the post up, poses up a small defender, boom, gets it in there. And then you see Dwayne Wade off pick and roll on the wing, mid-range, bank shot, goes in. Very reminiscent of Russell Westbrook. Now, here's what I want Russell Westbrook to do when he goes to Lakers. I want him to cut to the basket more, play off the ball in terms of just cutting it to the basket, getting easy baskets, because LeBron James is going to find him. Here again, you see Dwayne Wade cutting to the basket. Easy basket, as you can see, and I believe Russell Westbrook could do the same thing. Now, here's another thing I want to see Russell Westbrook do. See him on the wing around the mid-range area, free throw line area, getting easy touches. Again, off ball, moving without the ball, getting close to the basket, but still around the mid-range area. Now, you see Russell Westbrook right here pulling up for a mid-range shot. LeBron James is most definitely going to give him that shot. And then you see right here, dribble handoff,
using his speed, going around the pick and roll, and getting the mid-range shot. And that's what they need to do. The Lakers need to do. They need to utilize Russell Westbrook's speed. And then here you go again. Very reminiscent of Dwayne Wade, splitting the defense off the pick and roll and using his athleticism to explode to the rim. Now here you go again. You see what Dwayne Wade did in Miami with LeBron, and you see all of those defenders moving out of the way for him to go one-on-one against the defender. And here again, you see all of these shooters. 1, 2, 3. Now, Capella's not a shooter, but you get the idea. All these shooters let him go one-on-one against the smaller defender, using his size to just bully ball him to the paint. And you could definitely utilize that. And then you see, again, using his skill set, mid-range shot. Boom. Do that with the Lakers. We could definitely utilize the Lakers. Pass the ball across the ring, uses his speed, finishes with the contact. These are things that the Lakers and LeBron and AD can definitely utilize. And you see off the pick and roll, the top of the key, dribble pull up, mid-range. All you got to do with Russell Westbrook, giving the ball at the top of the key, let him do P&R like he does with Anthony Davis, and it's just going to be a nightmare for the defenders because you got Anthony Davis on the P&R and you got Russell Westbrook. And you see all of those defenders trying to not lay off with three-point shooters because literally all of them are three-point shooters. And you see Russell Westbrook be able to go one-on-one because there's three-point shooters. And you see him using his size to his advantage, using his strength because Russell Westbrook is one of the strongest point guards in the game. He's
now,
6'3".
As you guys can see with the film, you see that the similarities. You see what Russell Westbrook could do with LeBron James. You see how I want Russell Westbrook to play more off the ball, cut to the basket more, because LeBron James is going to find you, man. He's one of the greatest passers of all time. He's going to find you at the end of the day, and he's going to know where you are on the court as well. Get easy baskets at the end of the day. And I think that's something Russell Westbrook could easily add to his arsenal because you saw the highlights. You saw that a lot of those highlights Russell Westbrook was doing the same as Dwayne Wade was doing, splitting the defense, all that other stuff. And the Lakers could really utilize that. The Lakers need to utilize his strength because he's one of the strongest guards in the NBA. His speed because he's one of the fastest in the NBA and not a lot of people can keep up with him. And his athleticism and his playmaking and mid-range scoring. And all of those things can be utilized if they run the right type of plays and they have the right personnel around them, which they do because they signed a bunch of shooters. They signed a bunch of people that he can put in the P&R and be successful, like Dwight Howard, and then you have an Anthony Davis would be a nightmare on the P&R. So you have all these things at his disposal that will make him be able to play his style of basketball. I don't understand what the questions are. Because you see with Dwayne Wade, you see what he did with LeBron in Miami and how he played, and the same thing could be done with Russell Westbrook.